Alrighty, before we go, just wanted to mention the Christian Wood trade from earlier in the week. A pretty huge one, really. So he goes to the Dallas Mavericks, obviously from the Houston Rockets, for the 26th pick in the draft, Trey Burke, Boban Marjanovic, Marquise Chris, and Sterling Brown. So four players that, we love Boban, but let's be honest, those guys aren't really doing much. So what was your first impressions when you heard about this trade?
I was quite impressed with the Dallas Mavericks to not give up any of their core that got them to where they are, kind of thing. And Christian Woods, when he first of all, the bargain contract that he is, the mold that he plays like, if you squint, he has some sort of AD about him, a long, skinny guy who can off the dribble, kind of like a very poor man.
Jesus, all right, continue.
Off the dribble and the jump shots and stuff, the long kind of thing. So it's not Anthony Davis in any defensively, but the play style when he's up and running there, and when he's playing with a primary ball guy that can actually pass, like John Wall and James Harden, he was playing like all right with a 20 and 10 kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Dallas Mavericks. My first thought, I guess, whether they jumped the gun first of all, because I know Rudy Gobert's being put in like things. DeAndre Ayton, I've seen him in trade rumors. I thought they might have jumped the gun, but maybe they've already put those calls out there. And Dallas Mavericks have said, Utah and Phoenix have said no chance. We don't want anything that you've got. So maybe they've short up there. I do worry about his defense because sure, like Jason Kidd got everyone up defensively, but if you're a big man and you can't defend, it is glaring in the playoffs. It is so easy to expose you as a big man if you can't stay out on the court there. And the Dallas Mavericks, they just came from the Western Conference Finals. Like that's their probably minimum expectation next year. Luka, I'm starting to become a little impatient. Like he's got every chance to be a disgruntled star in a small market. He's the primary guy there. So I like it as a bargain move. He's very movable as well. Like I didn't like it because he had some stuff off the court that was not like he wasn't listening to the coaches and the Houston. So if that kind of plays up, it'd be easy to get rid of him. But I guess from a distance, it looks like it's a good move, cheap, easy to move around kind of thing. But probably not the blockbuster move that's going to really propel them into, championship contention. Christian Wood as a player, how did you feel about him just as a talent, as a player, where he sits in the league? How do you like Christian Wood as a player?
I think he has his worth. I mean, the potential of him being a 20 and 10 guy, like puts up numbers. That's fine. I mean, my immediate reaction as a Warriors fan who played against the Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals, my immediate reaction was, I don't care. Like, that's not moving the needle anywhere for me because, yes, Christian Wood might put up your numbers, but for me, the ability of Luka Doncic, the capacity of him to be able to run an offense, like, you just need shooters around him. You don't need another... Like, to me, Christian Wood actually demands the ball in the post a little bit, demands shots, and you don't need that kind of guy next to Luka Doncic. And especially if you're going to re-sign Brunson, who's a secondary ball handler, a secondary playmaker, a secondary scorer. There's no need. Like, he's a nice offensive player, but just in Dallas, there's not the need for him. And they needed a defensive big man. And now you're telling me that, yes, full credit to Jason Kidd for how he got this team to buy in defensively and play really well defensively throughout, especially the regular season. And then for the playoffs for the first two series, they got cooked a bit against the Warriors, but whatever. Full credit to him, but now you're asking him as coach to have two guys out on the perimeter. Luka doesn't try on defense. Brunson is too small, and so guys are going to blow by them, and they're going to run into Christian Wood at the rim. And it's like, well, Christian Wood isn't making up for Luka Doncic. In fact, sorry, they're not even going to be met by Christian Wood at the rim. Christian Wood is not... You might as well have Davis Bertans out there as your rim protector if you're going to be expecting Christian Wood to do anything. Like, it doesn't make a difference to me because I just don't think they need another offensive player when they've got Doncic and Brunson, and they needed the defense, and this doesn't do it for them. So, unless he's randomly going to come out and be a rim protector next season, I just don't see it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just worried about just him as I don't know if he's a guy I wanted a veteran big. I didn't want another kid because I want Luca around veterans at the moment. I mean, Luca has to be the leader of it. Like, who are the veterans? Like, Jason Kidd's a coach, but I want like proven winners around him to help him, kind of thing. So, at the end of the day, first of all, it's a good move. He didn't give up anyone, and he's easily movable. I'm sure there've been plenty of teams out there that want a young big like that, and we'll see how the Mavericks go, I guess.
I just wonder why, if I know it's way less salary, as you say, you're not giving up much, but I just wonder if it can't work out with Kristaps Porzingis and you end up trading him for Spencer Dinwiddie and Bertans, then why do you think it's going to work with Christian Wood? Because to me, like, those two guys are fairly similar. Like, offensive-minded guys who want the ball in their hands a little bit, and they don't... like, Luka commands the offense. And I just... There's going to be some struggles next season when Christian Wood, a bit like KP, thinks he needs the ball more than he is, more than he's getting, and he's going to start getting frustrated. And Jason Kidd's going to turn around and be like, why would I give the ball to you when I have Luka Doncic running my offense? And then it's just... I'd be surprised if Christian Wood is on that team the whole season, is what I'm saying now. That's my my pick. I don't think he's going to be gone by the trade deadline, because I think we're going to see similar things to what happened with Porzingis, where it's just like they want the ball in their hands, but they don't deserve the ball in their hands because, one, they think they're better than what they actually are, and two, you've got Luka Doncic. So, anyway.